Yeah, it's clickbait. You're probably watching this video afterwards being like, hey dude, you actually went and seen the Titanic in person? No, no, no. I clickbaited. Today we're playing. Only reason I'm playing Roblox again, even though I said I would play it once just to see the Murray Bridge Bunyip, and that was it. Which is some mechanophobia animatronic. A real life animatronic you can see in Australia, and then that was it. I wasn't gonna play the game ever again on my channel. I always look up Titanic stuff, and I actually found a pretty good. Like on Fortnite, when you look up Titanic underwater, they have the full ship, not broken half, perfectly printed in perfect condition. On here, they actually have it from how the ship actually looks underwater. Where it's broken half, it has like stuff hanging off of it, all that. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my flashlight. Okay, how do I walk? I can't walk. Oh, there. Okay, I'm keeping my mic on. I don't care if Roblox tries to mute me. I'm gonna keep unmuting it. I'm only doing this to explore the Titanic, not because I like this game, because I don't really like it. But I want a game where you can actually be on the Titanic, because PlayStation 5 don't have a Titanic underwater exploring besides VR. Okay, I'm guessing right here is where the grand staircase. No, I know where we are. This is Captain Smith's bathtub. But it's not right here, though. If I'm correct, it's over there. I'm not a Titanic expert, but from what I heard from Titanic experts, I don't think the bathtub is right here. In the middle of the... Right here should be the grand staircase. I'm gonna go that way. I don't know if the stern is in here. I didn't look at it. I don't know if the stern was actually a model they made on this game. If the person who made this made the stern or not. Okay. So, we're inside the Titanic. We're in the North Atlantic right now. We're in the actual ship. There's Captain Smith's bathtub. But I'm trying to find the grand staircase. From what I heard, right, if I'm guessing correctly, because there's the big hole right there, this right here was where the grand staircase was. When the night the Titanic sunk, I just fell. But right here should be the grand staircase. It's kind of, don't mind guys, it's kind of not realistic. There wouldn't be like picnic chairs and all that set up. They would be broken in half. Finally, I'm going to clickbait this video and put an actual picture of the Titanic. Okay, I don't know exactly everywhere in the Titanic, but I know we're under where the grand staircase is. There's the windows, perfectly good condition despite being underwater for 100 years. Elevator? What elevator? What? What elevator? Oh, that's the elevator. I thought this was the grand staircase. That's probably the grand staircase down there. Why is there a ladder? I need to look at the Titanic underwater pictures. I don't think this is exactly 100% accurate. There's one of the windows. Are we on the port side? There's dishes. Someone didn't do their dishes before the Titanic sunk. Okay. Kind of spooky in here. Sorry if the light's all... I don't know why it's doing it. Maybe I should go out of first person. No, that didn't work. Okay, I can't move. Am I stuck? Okay, guys. Okay, the elevator's actually. What? Where am I? How do I get out of here? I want to go back outside the ship. Okay. I wanted to make this video clickbait so y'all think I actually went to the North Atlantic and actually went to visit the Titanic. Nope, never happening. I'm not getting on no stupid submersible. This is how I'll explore the Titanic. Hey, have you not seen what happened to Stockton Rush? Okay, I had to X off and X back on so I can get out of here. There's a ladder there. I could climb. It's probably not going to work because, let's be honest, the Titanic wouldn't have a working ladder underwater. This is supposed to be the North Atlantic. Is it the North Atlantic? No. I can't move. Oh, can we climb it though? Okay, we can climb it. It takes us into a window. We're on the side of the bow. Okay, let's get off the bow and go look at the stern. I'm climbing slowly down the bow. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, let's go look at the stern. Oh, look, Ocean Gate's down here too. But if I remember, if this is accurate to real life, it's going to take a while to get to the stern. So we're off to see the stern of the Titanic. Oh, this is the bow right here. So yeah, I'm at the bow. Then what was I? Okay, so this is the bow. But I'm going to the Titanic stern. Which shouldn't be. I think it's. Hold on a minute. I'm going to Google it. If it is accurate to real life, it's going to take a while to get to the stern on foot. Because there's no water in this. So walking to the stern, it would take a while. How far apart is the Titanic stern and bow? The stern is 2,000 feet. The bow and stern sections of the Titanic wreck lie about 2,000 to 2,600 feet, around 600, 800 meters apart on the ocean floor. So that's the bow. That's the back of it. This way should be the stern. I could see it right there. There's the stern. You can already see it ahead. It's going to be the most damaged out of the two, because from what I see at the stern, it spinned and when the Titanic sunk, the stern was spinning around as it went down to the ocean. But the bow, since it's a bow of a ship, it actually drifted down and then came down like that. But the stern got the worst of it. Hey, look, there's plates down here. Wait, are the boots here? The famous underwater boots? It's a whole debris field. That means if I go this way, I'm gonna probably see the ocean gate. The submersible. Okay, I can see it though. The stern is right there. In the distance. I hope they made it where you can actually go to the stern and... So far, I'm actually heading there, so... I should be able to go to the stern. Maybe I should, before I go to the stern, explore the debris field. Cause if I'm guessing, this is probably a scan from in real life, and they just put it in the game. So if it is, it should have everything. I know a lot of the debris field. I mean, the battle's pretty realistic. There's no way that person's driving in the submersible. This ain't even underwater. They made it not underwater, so you're not driving in one of those stupid submersibles. Okay, the stern is right there. I'm gonna check if the video actually has sound or if I'm... Oh god, the ocean gate is beating me to it. Look at that. The submersible already is beating me to the stern. I'm gonna pause it and make sure the video's... One, actually recording. Two, you can hear me. It's recording. Now, is there sound? Yeah, it's recording. I can hear it. Okay, we're at the stern, but... Normally when you approach the stern, if I'm guessing correctly, it's not facing... Well, it is facing that way. But we're going to come up to it like we're in a submarine, so I got to get on this side. Because when you go in the submarine, you should see the propellers. Awesome. I'm doing it in first person because, one, my character in the game is just generic. I didn't make a character. And two, it makes it more like, oh, you look out the peephole of the submarine. If it's in first person. There's a toilet right here. I don't know if that's actually in the debris field. If it is, okay, the stern, like I said, yeah, it's pretty mangled. Notice, I do not take credit for this stern model. Yada yada. Okay. Let me pull out the flashlight. Because right under here should be the ginormous propellers. Oh my god, it even says Liverpool. Titanic. And the propellers, there they are. They actually put the propellers. Whoever made this put a lot of detail. Because the propellers are even here. There's supposed to be 3, but one of them's like, I think buried under the ground. Because there's one there. From what I've seen in pictures, there's one, I think, around here. And then there's a propeller here. Or, wait, was it the propeller? I need to look it up again, but I believe there was 3 propellers, one buried. You can actually go inside the stern. We'll go inside later. I just clipped right through it, but Oh wait, I think the propeller, when it was sinking, it broke off and flew off in the debris field. So that's why we only have two. I'm making this seem like I'm actually exploring the ship underwater. That's why I'm not saying, oh, this is a video game. Although I'm saying the model looks good. And there it is. The mangled, destroyed stern. Although it's not this bad. Well, maybe it is this bad in 2025. I think it collapsed. Last time I heard about them exploring the stern. They even have the boiler room. Okay, we're inside the stern right now. But they even have the boilers. Like, there's one right there. There's the other one. They added this much detail to a... You know, the way I'm doing this is, like I said, Fortnite, when I tried to do Titanic, I was going to do it like exploring the Titanic underwater video in Fortnite. They had the ship fully intact underwater. But here in Roblox, they actually have the full entire model underwater. Well, you're not really underwater. This is probably the best you're going to get of an underwater version of the Titanic. Hey, look, it's one of the... whatchamacallit? The area... As you can see, you can't even see the bow from here. That's how it's supposed to be. Although, in the actual... when you go see the Titanic underwater, you're not going to see pretty much anything. It's pitch black. I haven't seen the Titanic in person, but from watching videos of actual submarines going to it, it's pitch black. And then when the lights turn on in the submarine, boom, bow. There's some people that go to the Titanic and almost hit the bow because their lights weren't on, so they almost crashed into it. They even got the plates with the logo on it. Okay, so if the stern is this bad, yeah, because you can see the inside from looking this way. You can see like the whole entire inside of the stern. I don't remember them saying the side ripped off, so it must have collapsed. If this is accurate to what the stern currently looks like. Moki, look, I'm at the Titanic. This is the... I almost said the bow. This is the stern. The back end. The one that got the worst of the impact. Because, like I said, when the stern... The reason why it looks like this, for people that don't know, when this... If I didn't... Well, I did say it, but I'm going to say it again. When the Titanic sunk, it broke in half. The stern was the last piece of Titanic to go. It stood up for, I think they said, an hour or so, and then it collapsed. Well, then it sunk. When the stern was heading down to the ocean, it spun in a 360 degrees angle, and then pieces flew everywhere. I'm right. I was at the back of the stern. The part where you see the logo. What logo? Liverpool. Dang it, why ain't the flashlight working? Titanic. Liverpool. The area where the propellers are. So I gotta go back around. Honestly, look at it. The stern seen better days. Now the bow, on the other hand. Wait, are we at the back or the front? This is the back. I'm gonna go back to bow because I want to see the grand staircase. I should know where it is because I have seen people say, "Oh, this is the spot where the grand staircase was," but it collapsed. So goodbye, stern. And propellers. Wait, they even put the number on it. Whoever made this model even put the number. Because it says 401 in real life. That was the model of the ship. Yeah, by stern. Stay in first person. Okay, you can see the bow. Is it really, despite being 2,000 feet, is it really this far from close to the bow? But you don't realize it underwater? The bow's right there. You can see the bow. There's water right here. Whee! Might as well turn the flashlight off until I get to where it is. The grand staircase is about, I think, right where the cursor is. I know there's a big hole, and when you look down, that's where the grand staircase would have been. Maybe I already seen it. I didn't recognize it because it's not even there anymore. It either collapsed or broke off and fell in the debris field. Why that person's in the Titan, I don't know why. It's gonna implode on you. Okay, climb up, but don't fall in a hole. Okay, I want to explore the bow more. Okay. There it is. Down there is where the grand staircase was. I recognize this area. Right here is where the grand staircase used to be. Wait. This is one of the smokestacks. Damn it. I fell in it. I fell beside it, so I can't get back up. Is there a ladder? No, there's not a ladder in real life, but this ain't real life. Damn it. I have to restart. I'm going to respawn it, but well. I'm trying to walk and get to the bow. Titanic underwater. That's why I typed in the find it. I couldn't find this one without typing underwater. First I'm going to view other creations of the Titanic underwater. Make this video longer. One. Oh, there it is. It just spawned in. They said to the back. This is the bow. The bow is not the back. The bow is the front of the ship. That way it's probably the stern, but it's not accurate. The stern should be that way. Wait, to the front? You're telling me this is the stern? Look, you can see right there. This is the bow. This is not the stern. Well, the only way to tell is if the propellers are there. Okay, it says Liverpool Titanic. This is supposed to be the stern? It's in good condition. Like it has this color to it. Okay, let's go to the bow. Then. You guys see the bows spawning in. If accurate, bow's gonna be Nothing like that. And it's gonna be destroyed and back. So far, it don't look destroyed. Look, Moki, you wanna go Titanic? It's right there. We don't even need a Titan. Beat that, people on the submarine. We don't even need this Titan submersible. We can use video games. And stay on the water. So far, it's not looking good. Wait, why is there a fire? Why is the ship on fire? At least they got the fact that the Titanic is buried in sand. Like the bow is dug in the sand like this. But this model must be from when it first sank. That's why the color is still there. But we don't have pictures of what that looked like. So we gotta judge. Yep, this is the bow. You can tell by the way when I walk around it, it does this. I'm gonna see if they have other ones. I don't like this one. I'm gonna type in Titanic wreck. This one, it looks realistic by the picture. It looks just like the ship underwater. I'm not kidding. This one, you can see by the picture, it looks real. Moved? What do you mean moved? Okay, can't walk? Wait, this is the same one. Why can't I move? What the hell? I can't walk. No, I don't want this. What I want is to walk. Well, I guess I can't walk, but there's the bow. Yada, yada, yada. Keeps telling me this advertisement. No, I don't want it. I want to see this. By the image, this looks like the best bow section someone made. Oh, no, there's red right there. It's a piece of shit. Well, then again, we don't know if there's still color. You can barely see the ship underwater. And the lights on the submarine ain't really helping. So it could still have some red on it. Hey, they even got this right recently. One of those broke off. They even got that in the model right there. That's where it broke off, and it fell into the debris field. I know this said bow, but what's so good about Titanic is underwater. People don't want to just see the bow; they want to see the stern. So it's probably in this model, despite it saying, "Oh, this is just a bow." I can't see the stern in the distance, but we'll see when we get there. If the stern's in there, then it's not just the bow. It's letting me walk forward. Normally, when there's not much there, it won't let you walk forward. Stern's not in this one. Bad. Shit. I'm gonna type in Titanic wreck again. See if there's any more. I already tried this Ocean Gate one off camera. It wasn't that good. Titanic wreck. There. This is more accurate to how, kinda more accurate to how it would be underwater. I can see it right there. I think that's the stern. If so, it's gonna be just like real life because this one actually made it dark. And yep, that's it. That's the stern. You can see the shape, kind of. What's it called? When it's loading in. Dang, are they wrong about the Titanic? Because if this is accurate, the stern's not that far away. It probably is far underwater, but you can see the bow right there. The stern is right there. There's one of the smokestacks, which is very accurate. Because one of they didn't remove them, even though there's a image saying they did. They didn't actually remove them. They're still under the water. The big piece is what they removed. But yeah, it's the stern. I know it because it's big and it's the bow's right there. So when I get close, you should see the propellers pop. Yeah, this is the stern. 100%. Where's the propellers? I mean, you could tell it's the stern. Look at how broken in half it is. How collapsed. Wish there was a little bit better lighting so I could see the stern better without a flashlight. But if it is true to real life, it should have the backing having the. This one has it too. Yeah. The boilers. The boiler room area. Okay. Going first person. Yeah, I want to move. I want to walk. I know this is a Titanic video, but I might go back to that one thing I did yesterday, the Murray Bridge bunyip, and try to see if I can get it to turn on. But yeah, I was going forward. What the hell? I can't move. I'm gonna type in the chat, can't move. Fuck is this? No, I don't want this. I want to walk. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah, it's not working. But I'm pressing every button. It's not working. Whoever made this one. But I looked up a video. This is actually accurate to the actual bunyip itself. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the other one. To show what it's actually supposed to do if you actually go to Australia. From what I know watching the videos on some mechanophobia inducing animatronics. Okay, I'm gonna turn it up so I can hear it. there. Okay, let's go back to that one. Titanic wreck. That one's an I agree. Okay, back in the where the video started. Guys, I just realized that whole time I was talking, well, just now, I had the audio muted, but I took the thumbnail for the video. I'm not going to be clickbaiting and saying, oh, I really went to Titanic. Which, that would be possible. Anyways, but why is that person shining on the wall? It's a Titan over here. Past this wall. Like, if I seep through it, well, oh, there's a Titan wreck. But they did something sweet on here, and that is they actually made a troupiate for the people who lost their lives on the Titan submersible. Also, but Stockton Rush, the owner of Ocean Gate, he don't need a troupiate. His fault. Should have listened to them when they said it's carbon fiber, it's gonna implode. Right here would have been a good place to actually take a picture of the bow for the thumbnail. But from far away, you can actually see the inside, and that wouldn't be accurate. You can't see the inside from far away. In fact, you can't see anything. From what I know. And my question has been answered so far. The wreck of the Titan submersible is not here. Wait, there's signs here. There's something when you go that way? What's it say? Ghost stairs. Then again, I don't know which side of the Titanic the Titan imploded at. Was it this far? Or was it over this way? So if the implosion spot is in this model, it would probably be over here because it's not over there. I see a debris field right here. Wait, is that the Titan over there? They actually add the implosion? I mean, you can see, guys, this is Roblox. I did this because I wanted to explore the Titanic wreck. And they added the freaking submarine? This looks like a debris field. You can see the bow right there, so it's on the right side of the bow. And there's something right here. It looks like debris and all that. Guys, they freaking have the Titan implosion spot. And that's probably one of the Titan's propellers. The reason you don't see the Titan, though, like you don't see it sticking out, is because they lifted it from the water. So, if this is the spot, which, what would this be on the Titanic? Why would there be a this far from the bow be this random debris field? So this is not part of the Titanic. This is the Titan. Maybe there'll be an indication, like it was. That must mean that, unless that over there is. But whoever made this, thumbs up. You actually added the Titan submersible debris field in a, I guess you could say, kids game. Like, literally, it's there. We'll go back to bow later. I'm seeing what this is over here. Why is the camera glitch? I mean, the flashlight glitching out. I'll go back and show y'all the Titan Troopy once I see what this is. What the is that? I know they chucked something over when the Titanic sunk. It threw stuff far out into the debris field. So this is probably part of the Titanic. Bounce. It looks the color of the Titanic, so it must be part of the debris. But that over there, that wasn't the color of the Titanic. That was like Titan submersible color. You can see someone's in one of the Titans. And I'll go over to tell you, so you can practically see that debris field in this game is not part of the Titanic. This is part of the Titanic. You can tell by how it looks old and brownish. Wish they would put a sign to tell you which part of the Titanic this is. I can't remember. Or I don't think I heard about this, but this is part of Titanic. You can tell by looking at, there's a bow, there's this. Same color. But then we go back to the debris over there, and it's like blue and all that. Blue and white. What else was blue and white? That right there. So the Titanic has multiple debris fields. It's got the debris from the Titanic, and then the debris from the Titan submersible. Yeah, you can see it right there. The Titanic wasn't ever blue color. So why would there be blue debris? Well, that debris over there is from the Titan. And to add it in a game like this, it's kind of cool. The stern's over there. But I'm trying to show what the Titan looks like. I want to look at the Titan and 100% say that over there is supposed to be. This was probably made in 2025, so the Titan would have imploded by then. And they would have already found the wreck of the Titan and lifted the submarine out of the water. But But why is that person against a wall? Okay, Titan. This is all the Titanic. What's the Titan? This is all the Titanic debris. Dang, is it this much debris for the Titanic? Gee, no wonder they don't have every debris field. Oh, some of it's stuck in the ground. They have benches. Titanic debris field has benches. Like fully intact benches that lasted this long over the course of time. Okay. Right there. That person keeps shining a light at the wall like an idiot. Not looking at the freaking Titanic right here. You're looking at the wall. Hey, you, get away from that wall. Stockton Rush, stop it. Damn it, go back up. Save yourself. But there's the submarine. On the side it says Ocean Gate. It should. But yeah, that debris field 100% is the Titan. You can see the shadow. Wait, does it have propellers? I'm checking. I think it does. That was the Titan, 100%, no doubt. Why would there be 4 propellers sitting there in the location of the Titanic? Okay, I might end the video after I show what's over here, because I turned the light. I had the video muted and didn't realize it, so I didn't explain what is over here. And why it kind of makes sense, why there's just this random thing that ain't underwater in real life. So over here, it's telling you what stuff is from the Titanic. Like, this is the drinking fountain. Like, where they drank water. This right here is a 1912 Renovant town car. The forward elevator gears. Bath heater. Grand staircase heater. Cabin heater. Grand staircase. The light. Electric train. But the cool thing, what do these signs say? Much appreciation to blah 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 for this project. Well, your project is freaking awesome. I love it. This is probably the best bow model I have seen in a game that isn't about the Titanic. Oh, that's that. I'm about to say, what's that noise? Okay, this is the Titan submersible Troopy. Fuck you, Starting Rush. Someone took the Titan that's over there, but you can read right there, there's all the names. Let's say one last goodbye to the Titanic's bow. In fact, I'm gonna have it like this, back up some, wait till that guy climbs the ladder and gets inside, and I will do the, go inside the bow, dude, try to make a thumbnail. Get off the ladder. Okay, go inside. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, there, now I can make the thumbnail. No, I don't want to create a group. There. But yeah. Titan debris. Dang, how much did the Titanic fling? And there's plates just in random areas. Okay, we're going to end this by showing the front of the bow. Like, how it would be when you come up to it in a submarine. Okay, there's that side. I'm going to walk around the bow, and then walk around the stern. And then I'm going to end the video. They even have the big, yeah, right there, the big crack in the side. And it's buried in the sand. Like the actual Titanic. It's buried in there. The only thing that I guess wouldn't be accurate, I think it says Titanic fully without. No, it doesn't. It's where the word Titanic is, I think it is right here. You don't even say it. You can see like the T and T for Titanic. Right there, you can see the word. That's Titanic. Someone just died. Heard a oof. Stop jumping off the bow, bitches. You're gonna die. You see how tall this is? You're gonna die. There. Okay, it sounds was gonna walk around it, so. But everywhere you walk in the Titanic, I haven't explored this part. What's this way? There's a ladder there. We're inside the bow. Like, we're not in the grand staircase or anything. We're literally inside the actual bow itself. Okay. Hey, you, stop looking at that sign. Stop climbing that ladder. That ladder right there, normally. Well, not that I see. But there was a story I heard where someone almost died looking at the Titanic. Like, they weren't in a submersible and it imploded, or was about to implode. They literally almost died because of the Titanic itself in a submarine. So there was a story of I don't remember the names, but they were going to explore the Titanic, and they were like, where is it? I'm just seeing this, like, weird, it looks like a mountain thing. Like, it was pitch black. They just seen, like, what they thought was a mountain underwater. And they were like, you know what? Let me decide to descend up. Let me go over to the bow and show what they basically seen. So, even though it's not dark, pretend it's pitch black. They were descending towards the bow. And they were like, where is it? This is supposed to be the spot the bow's at. So, they decided, oh, I'm going to go up and see where I am. And when they were descending, they started seeing porthole windows. And they realized, oh, I almost hit the bow. Like, they were probably here, and all they seen was what they thought was a mountain, like, looking like this. Which, if it's pitch black, you're gonna think this is a mountain, not the Titanic. But they decided to start descending, and they seen the windows up there. And they were like, "Oh, I was at the Titanic. Almost hit it." Yeah, they almost hit the Titanic with a submarine. Imagine how bad that would be. You crash into the Titanic, not knowing you're at the Titanic. Oh, look, they even got one of the windows open. That is accurate. I watch a lot of Titanic explorers explain it stuff, and that's accurate. That window was open. So they put a lot of detail in this, because that window really is open. Okay, let's go walk around the stern, because I said I would do the stern, but I want to tell the story that someone almost crashed into the bow. You can go look up the story, man almost crashed in the bow and almost died or something, and you'll find the story and the person's name. I can't remember it right now. But I watch a lot of Titanic videos, and I heard that story from a Titanic expert. That someone literally almost died because of that. I mean, someone already died, as you're seeing over there. But they didn't even get to see the Titanic. That's the thing with the Titan. They weren't even at the Titanic. If they were on that side, they weren't that far from the bow. It depends. Underwater, it's different, but according to this, the Titan wasn't that far from the bow. Like, the bow's there. Titan's about, like, right there. Debris. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna walk around. Hold on, what is this? I'm gonna walk around the stern, and then I'm gonna end the video. If y'all guys want, I could do more Titanic content. Even though they show the full ship and not like this, where it's the debris field, the bow, and the stern broken in half. If y'all guys want more Titanic content, I can actually download Fortnite and see what Titanic stuff they got there. But for now, this is the Titanic underwater one you're getting. Unless you want more. If you want more Titanic stuff, I could do it. Let me turn the flashlight off. I'm not going inside the bow. This red rope really here? It's attached. It looks like it's attached to the... Oh, there's the stern. But I want to get on top of the stern. And it's not giving me areas where I can climb up the stern. And the only Titan submersible, some idiot is ramming into the wall. So I can't use that to descend. You can't fly. This ain't Minecraft where you can actually fly up in the sky. So I cannot literally fly up to look at the stern. But I'm turning the light on because, like I said, if I'm going to be walking around the stern, I gotta have the light on so you can see the propellers. The Titanic's on fire. God damn it. Stop catching the Titanic on fire. Okay. So when you go in real life, it's basically this dark. Like, you barely see the stern itself. The bow you can see on this model, but the stern you can barely see. Hold on, let me get the light back. There, Liverpool. And then it should say Titanic Liverpool. There. There's one of the propellers. Another propeller somewhere in the debris field. I'm not going to look in right now and see. Maybe if I do a part 2 to this video, I will actually go look and see if the propeller is in the debris field. Fly? How you fly? People keep commenting in the chat, fly. Oh, I found it. No need to fly. Okay, I need to fly. thought this was an area where you can actually walk up the stern, and I want to see how bad it is from the top. I know in real life the stern is collapsed, but I want to see if this realistically representate it's a real representation of how the stern is broken in half and crumbled. I mean, you can see all the areas of the stern spread out all over the place. Dang, how many plates did the Titanic have? And a lot of people. So they probably had a lot of plates. Because there are plates everywhere. What is that? A ball? Is there really... People... Titanic experts, is there really a ball in the Titanic debris field? Is this real or is this just added just to make this look like a bigger debris field? Don't tell me that's a smaller bow. They actually added the bow twice. You son of a bitch. That's the bow. No, it's not. Thought this was a miniature model of the bow. I'd say, why would the Titanic have a miniature model of the bow near the bow? I mean, near the stern. I mean, if you're going to have at least right here add a miniature stern and then a miniature bow over there. That way you can actually climb on top of it and not have to... People, stop saying fly! Okay, there's the smokestack. I don't know if they're this close together though. But there they are. More of the debris field. Dang, Titanic stuff is scattered all over the place. You can kind of see from here how bad the stern actually is. There's some random dude. Hey, random dude. But yeah, this got the worst of it. Look at photos. I like how they actually put the boilers. The boiler room and all that. They actually put it there. This is really on the ship. Those sticking out right there. This is really on the wreck. They put it there. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try to find a way to get up on top of the bow. Ugh, the stern. I want to get up on top of it. Here we go. This looks like a pathway. And I want to see how bad it actually got. Here, we're on top. Okay, there we go. We're on the top of the stern. There's a ladder right here. Maybe I can't climb up it. This is like, I think inside the boilers, but there's all these like crusticles and all that. Dang. Okay, here we are. Holy shit. It is accurate. This is actually how the top of this... Like, I don't know the Titanic personally. I never actually seen it in person. Look, you even can see the boilers up here. But from what I've seen in pictures and videos of people actually submarining it, going to submarine, from what you can see, this is how the stern looks at the top. Even has this area. That's the boiler area where people would the area where the people would shovel the coal. That's that area. Like to make the ship move. That's what they would do it. And that area is actually in this. Okay, what's in here? This is inside the stern. And I fell off. Okay, we're going to end the video here. But hope you guys enjoyed this Titanic video. If you want more Titanic videos, I can make them. Bye.